Welcome back. Today I'm doing a YouTube video Q&A. I was gonna go to like a park and do like a picnic sort of thing, but I was like, can't be fucked. As per usual, you guys know me so well. I obviously just put it on my Instagram story. Let's get started. First question. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Like what you're doing, where you're living, etc. 5 years, so what's that? 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Yes, I still count with my fingers. 23 years old. Actually, no idea, because I don't even know what I'm doing next year. Like I'm so unorganized in that sense of like planning my years and like my future. My goals for like work and stuff is probably to travel for work. So hopefully I'm doing something where I'm traveling and have seen more of the world, because I'm just a young little girl who's in Sydney. Job wise, I literally have no idea. I don't know if I'll be in my house or at my house. Probably still living. Oh, that's really embarrassing that I would still be living with my mummy. It would be cool if I was at home in an apartment, vibey apartment in like Newtown. I'm kidding. Somewhere like cool. Okay, next question. If you could have one last meal, what would it consist of? Someone also asked my death row meal, so I guess that's the same question. It's got to be sushi of some sort. Oh, this is hard. Salmon nigiri, like a grilled salmon tuna spicy saucy roll. Show 2 photos, one of you being the happiest point in your life and one being the saddest. Okay, suddenly just got really deep. Are you eating grass? Yeah, what you doing? Also hate people's like puppy talk, it's so gross, but I like mine. Okay, happy is probably someone when I was like going into year 11. So my 2018, 2019, I'll put a photo up here. And me, oh, this is really happy because I just was like, my life was just fucking amazing. I was really healthy, fit, loving life. Fit as in like physically fit, not like fit. Lowest point of my life will go here. And this is probably HSC, like, I was doing the best mentally because I was so harsh on myself and I was so like concerned about what I looked like, which has never really happened to me before. But yeah, that was the saddest point in my life. Do you believe that everything happens for a reason? Like, yeah, but then people always come at me and say like, well, what about, I was about to say, but what about like someone dying? I'm like, look, I don't know if that happened for a reason, but like I kind of do. I think it's comforting if you think like that, if you think that everything happens for a reason, because you can kind of trace or like have a mindset of trying to find what that reason is, and later on, usually you don't really know in the moment, and then you find out when everything plans out and you're like, oh, like I do think everything happens for a reason. I do. If you had to move one place in the world for the rest of your life, where would you go? Like I do love Australia just because it's safe. I couldn't live away from my family. I don't fucking know. I really don't know. Your most embarrassing moment. I just realized I've already said this story before, which is super embarrassing. Really, actually quite embarrassed. So just skip. Honestly, if you haven't seen the video where I explained it, like you can watch it. But other than that, I know you guys have heard this story. So hashtag wanna die. I was in the library for like, it was so stupid that I was at the library. Like I was trying to be smart and think I was smart by going to the library when I was like in year 10 or something. I was sitting on this chair. There was like a group of high school boys next to me. As I got up, I was on my period and my tampon rolled out. Literally, it rolled into the center of their circle. I'm like, oh my god. I keep walking because I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna turn back. Like, oh, sorry. Like, I was not gonna go pick it up. Some fuckwit of a boy goes and grabs it and goes, is this yours? And I'll say this, yeah, thanks. Humiliating. Fucking humiliating. What is your favorite quote in life? I don't want to be cliche. This has been said before by one of my friends, Steph and Mia. We all know this quote of like, no amount of guilt can change the past and no amount of anxiety can change the future, something like that. But that's really cool because I'm like, true. Toilet paper folded or scrunched. I had scrunched my whole life, and then I saw one person once in a bathroom. I don't know why I was in the bathroom, but I was in the bathroom with one of my friends once and she folded it and I was like, oh my gosh. And I was so embarrassed that I scrunched it. Very TMI, but people that wipe back to front get a life, and people that walk from like front to back like this, you're my kind of people. That's the way you do it. People that go, no, it's this. I'm like, yeah, you want all that shit up your vagina? No. Who's your best friend and why? My best friend is Bruce. Don't eat the grass. My best friend is Mia Budarides, but my closest friends are her twin sister Yasmin, Steph. I have so many close friends. Kate, Hannah Brown, Izzy Morgan. Like, I'm not gonna go through Hannah Morgan. Like, I love everybody. Alice, but my best friend is Neva Doritas. And why? Because she's my twin flame. She's my person. She understands me on a new level. She's so patient, and I'm so annoying, but she's really like understanding. I could murder someone and she'd be like, babe, I totally get why you did that. I'm like, thank you. And then we'd walk away, you know? Would you ever read a book of everything anyone had ever said about you? I would. I'd be so tempted that I would. Like, I would, actually, I don't fucking know. I'd probably get too bored anyway. Actually, no, because it's all about me. It would be fucking interesting. Alright, love or career? Ooh. I feel like everyone's like, career. Come on, like, but you're Salvars. Can't I have both? My mommy and daddy have both. I don't know, because I'm the type of person that will always choose like happiness and like love over like anything. What's the most important thing in your life right now? My friends, Harry, my mom and my daddy and my sisters, my support network, I guess, and also like really building on the relationships I have with those people. Being the best friend I can be, being the best girlfriend, being the best family member, being the best daughter. Like, I want to be the best at relationships with everybody. Biggest red flags in friendships and relationships. Friendships, definitely red flag is when they get jealous when you're friends with somebody else, or when they're like protective of you in the sense you're not allowed to go hang out with anybody else but them. If they're like, oh, so how was the other night? Like, ew, you're my friend, you're not dating me, like, go away. Relationships, probably like anything to do with trust. If there's anything that even slightly, anything that you purposely go out of way to hurt each other's feelings, no matter what, that's a red flag. Like, I have so many examples in my head, but I feel bad sharing it. Like, of just other people. I'm like, yeah, that's a red flag, and myself. Not myself, as in, no, wait, what? Boys that, like, make themselves the victim, or like, now I just feel like the worst boyfriend. Or I'm such a bad boyfriend, like, I hate that, victimizing yourself. It's so cringe, it's just cringe. It's like, you're in year 4, like, you're cringe. And you're like, yeah, true, I do suck. Like, ew, go away. Best piece of advice you've ever been given? Literally, that, like, I just remember this. Mia said it to me. She's like, sometimes people just suck. It sounds so, like, basic, but that's just what I needed to hear. Because I was, like, so worried about people's opinions and stuff, and, like, not getting enough validation or, like, approval from people. And then she just said to me, Lily, sometimes people suck. Sometimes the people you even love as well suck. I don't know why that's literally not even that. It's not like, you fight for what you fight for and your courage is what you need. Like, it's not like that. It's literally just simple stuff I love hearing. Really reassuring, like, chill advice I like. Weirdest habit of yours? I, like, always bath, like, really late at night. I feel like that's not a habit, but I just do it. Like, I always bath at, like, 11 p.m. at night. Because it takes me ages to actually... Okay. Yeah. Finish it off. Alright. Okay. Good job. You! Oh, Ruby. Weirdest food combo. I like carrots and Vegemite. So does this person, Kate McGurr. I put salt on everything. So no matter what, salt is good. Like, literally fried rice, I'll be like, salt. That's my weird food combo. Salt in anything. Literally anything. Oh, avocado, maple syrup, chili flakes, salt and pepper. Really good. Please give it a try. Biggest pet peeve, literally anything. Not being able to put your seatbelt in fast enough, like trying to struggle to put your seatbelt in. I wrote a list, but I forgot it. People with headphones, when you're trying to get their attention, they keep saying what? Like, take the headphones off. People sniffling and not getting a tissue, especially in a classroom. Loud typers, slow walkers, but that's boring. What do you think is your best quality and your worst quality? Best quality is that I feel like I will always be myself no matter what. Like, I don't really care who it is, I'll always just be myself. Like, if it's someone I look up to, that's when it gets a bit weird, because I'm like, I want to impress you. But anything else, I'm always like trying to be who I really am. Worst quality is that I'm like kind of stubborn. I'm stubborn. And that's just because I'm passionate though. It's being really impatient and like critical of other people and myself. Are you jealous of anyone / anything, and why? People that have their life together and are really like organized, I'm like, oh, it gives me so much satisfaction. It's not even jealousy, I'm just like, wish I could be like that, because it's just not gonna happen. Definitely her fame, like Emily Carlson, if you don't know who that is. Her fame, where she has like the right amount of fame, like she's not being followed 24/7, but she like has money, good friends, like she's invited to everything. I'm like, oh, I want her life. What are your thoughts on spirituality? I think it's like really important for anybody to have a spirituality. I feel like I'm trying to sound smart, but I'm literally not. I'm like, I think it's vital to have a spirituality. I'm not trying to sound like that. I'm just saying, like, whether it be your crystals, your star signs, like having a religion sort of thing. That's kind of like universe manifestation. Like, if that's me, I'm like, what you think is what you attract. You are what you think. You can manifest whatever the fuck you want. Do you 100% believe you have self-love? No. I feel like I'm on a good journey, but not 100%. I don't think like anybody is, and I think I'm trying to shift from being like face value to like loving who I am as a person. Like I'm too focused on gotta love my fat rolls today. Like that's not realistic, so I've got to focus in on something like, ooh, I like how I text all my friends every morning to be like, hey, good morning, how are you guys? Okay, biggest ick, being really arrogant is just icky because it's cringe, and being like Hugo from Love Island is the ick to me. Like everything about that man, like love him, but like no. And last question for the day, ever plan on going to uni? It's a possibility. It's a possibility. It's a possibility. Probably when, like, maybe next year? I don't know. Like, the thought of it doesn't really sound appetizing to me for some reason. But I would go for, like, creative something. That is all for today. People with rings be like, I need to be uploading more in quarantine because I'm literally doing nothing. Zig, do you want to say goodbye? Bye guys, thanks for watching. I literally got ready for the first time in a week for this, so better get likes, subscribe. Zig, say goodbye. Bye. Peace.